What if I told you that right now, as you're watching this, your clock is lying to you? Not because it's broken, but because time itself, the very thing you've trusted your whole life, moves at different speeds for different people. It all depends on how fast you're moving. This isn't a riddle. It is a secret of the universe I uncovered with nothing but careful thinking and one very strange fact about light. My name is Albert Einstein, and today I want to take you on the journey that led me to this discovery. Time is not what you think it is. First, you need to understand one rule. It's the universe's one unbreakable law. Imagine a truck speeding past you. If someone inside throws a ball forward, its speed is the speed of the throw plus the speed of the truck, simple. But if they turn on a flashlight instead, something bizarre happens. The light does not speed up. No matter how fast the truck is moving or how fast you are moving, light always travels at exactly the same speed for everyone. Always, this single strange fact changes everything. To see what I mean, let's do a thought experiment. Picture a very long, very fast train. In the exact middle of the train stands a woman. Let's call her Maria. Beside the track, a man named Thomas stands still. At the exact moment Maria passes Thomas, two lightning bolts strike the train simultaneously, one at the very front and one at the very back. For Thomas on the ground, the light from both flashes travels the same distance to reach his eyes, so he sees them at the same time. He correctly concludes the strikes were simultaneous. But what does Maria see? While the light is traveling toward her, the train is moving forward. This means she is moving toward the flash from the front and away from the flash from the back. The light from the front bolt has a shorter distance to travel, so it reaches her first. From Maria's point of view, the lightning strikes were not simultaneous. Who is right? Both of them. The timing of events is relative. It depends on who is observing. This was the first hint that time is not absolute. Now for the big reveal. Imagine a special clock. It's a spaceship cabin with a mirror on the floor and a mirror on the ceiling. A pulse of light bounces between them, up then down. Each round trip is one tick of our clock. If I'm inside the spaceship and it's not moving, I see the light go straight up and straight down. Tick, 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 a perfect steady rhythm. But now imagine Thomas is on the ground, watching my spaceship fly past at an incredible speed. From his perspective, the light doesn't just go up and down. While the light travels upward, the spaceship moves sideways. So Thomas sees the light travel a longer, diagonal path. But remember our unbreakable rule: the speed of light is always the same. Since the light is traveling the same speed but covering a longer distance, it must take more time. For Thomas, watching from the ground, each tick of my clock takes longer. From his point of view, my clock is running slow. This isn't an illusion. It's not just the clock. Time itself is running slower on my spaceship. My heartbeat, my thoughts, my aging, everything slows down. I call this time dilation. You don't notice it in your daily life because the speeds are too small. You have to get close to the speed of light for the effect to become dramatic. Think of it this way: imagine a pair of twins. One stays on Earth while the other takes a trip on a super fast spaceship when the traveling twin returns. She will be younger than her brother who stayed home. For her, only a few years pass, but for him, many decades might have gone by. This isn't science fiction. This has been proven. Scientists have put ultra-precise atomic clocks on fast-moving airplanes. When they landed, those clocks had ticked just a little bit slower than identical clocks left on the ground. Time dilation is real. In fact, you use it every day without even knowing. The GPS satellites that power the maps on your phone are moving very fast. Because of their speed, their clocks run slower than ours on Earth. Engineers have to constantly correct for this difference. If they didn't, your GPS location would be off by several kilometers every single day. The technology in your pocket works because my theory is true. There's even proof from nature. In our upper atmosphere, particles called muons are created. They have extremely short lives and shouldn't survive long enough to reach the ground, but we detect them all the time. Why? Because they travel near the speed of light, their time slows down. From our perspective, their short lives are stretched out, allowing them to complete the journey. I didn't invent this truth. I just asked a simple question. What is time? The universe answered with something stranger and more beautiful than I could have ever imagined. So next time you look at a clock, remember it's not just counting seconds, it's measuring your personal journey through a flexible, flowing, and deeply mysterious dimension. And so we arrive at something quietly profound. Time is not a rigid river carrying all of us forward at the same pace. It is not a universal drumbeat ticking identically for every life, every planet, every star. Time is personal, it bends, it stretches, it responds to motion and to the way you move through the universe. The clock near you is not lying, but it is not telling the whole truth either. It is telling your truth, your version of time, while somewhere else right now another clock is ticking differently, not because reality is broken, but because reality is deeper and more subtle than we once believed. This realization does not make the universe colder or more distant, it makes it richer, more alive, and filled with hidden structure waiting to be discovered, reminding us that the simplest questions, when asked honestly, can reveal truths powerful enough to reshape how we understand existence itself. From a beam of light, a moving train, and a quietly ticking clock came a revelation that shattered centuries of assumption and forever changed humanity's view of reality. You do not need to outrun light or board a spaceship to be part of this story. You are already woven into it, participating in the unfolding of the universe with every step you take, every breath you draw, and every second you experience. Every moment of your life is shaped by the same laws that govern stars, galaxies, and the farthest edges of space. So the next time you glance at a clock, do not see something ordinary, see a reminder that reality is far stranger than intuition suggests, that certainty is fragile, that curiosity is powerful, and that wonder is always justified, because time is not absolute, truth is not obvious, and the universe still holds profound secrets waiting patiently for those brave enough to ask the next question.